Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Cooking with the Cripple. I'm your host, the Cripple, and today we're going to be doing a lot of seafood. So, I've got cod fillets, I've got scallops, and I've got uh, salmon. Also, what was the other one? I have one more that I can't remember. I have scallops, salmon, cod, and something else I can't remember. I'm sorry, I'll look at it when in between breaks and stuff like that. But so we're gonna get our pan nice and hot, and we're gonna throw our first fillet in, which is the cod, I believe. I'm sorry, I don't know fish by visual, so we're gonna throw that right in and burn ourselves in the process. But we're just gonna let this cook. And oh, I've also got some coconut oil. That's why it's sizzling so bad. But I've got some coconut oil. Kind of give it that deep fried feel without having to go through the hassle of deep frying it. But I'd say let this cook for a steak or a fillet that's that thick. Oh, I've got a blister that I'm trying to protect. But for a steak like this, you're going to want to let it cook for 1 or 2 minutes on each side. So just eyeball it, and when it's at the consistency that you like, flip it over. So I'll be back in 1 minute. I'm going to go look up what I have, and the wrapper's over here. So I'll be right back in a moment. And I have tilapia over here. That's why I couldn't remember it, because I knew it was a weird name that I couldn't pronounce or remember off the top of my head. But I'm going to flip this over in about 1 minute, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, it is time to flip, so we're just going to scoop and flip. Oh, that is exactly what you want to see. You want to see it nice and brownish, and it kind of has this little curl to it. So I'm going to move it to the center so you guys can see it. But this is fantastic. So 2 minutes on medium, directly medium. Nothing below, nothing above, directly medium. Well, I say for mine, I don't know your stove setup, so 2 minutes on mine would be fantastic. Alright, as you can see, it is time for the next fillet, so we're just going to throw them in here. And I think these ones don't need any seasoning, so we're just going to drop them in. And then, yeah. So there we go. I always make sure to line up my my fillets like this, so that way, hold on, like, wait, where's the camera? There it is. Like that, so that way, and I'm pointing with my middle finger because, yeah, but like that, so that way they can be easily scooped and flipped over in one go. You don't have one that's cooked just perfect and one that's cooked underdone or overdone. So that's just a neat trick that I've learned. And another thing that I've learned from just doing this show and from little tidbits my parents taught me, if you're finding out that you're having less and less sizzling as the meal progresses, meaning, sorry, there was a pop and it scared me, but that means you're using too much oil, which is my fault. I'm using too much oil. But if you're finding you're having less and less sizzling as the time goes on, you want to boost the heat up to high really quick and then boost it back down to wherever it was at. So there's another trick for you. So I'll be back in a minute when these are done. Alright, it is time to flip and probably not get burned, but we'll see. Oh, I let these stick a little bit. My bad. So see how they just come off in one go? There we go. And that's why you should set them up like a long row of bricks. So I think I'm going to boost the heat. Well, no, these only got 2 minutes left, so just leave them. But I hope you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in a moment. Alright, it is time to take off and plate our first two pieces. Well, technically 3, but our first 2 dishes. So there we go. There we go. And there we go. So I will be back in 1 minute. I'm going to plate these 2, and then I'm going to continue with the scallops. Oh, you guys are tilted a little bit. Actually, that's perfect. You guys can see me and the food. Okay, for the scallops, all you really want to do is open up the bag and then just grind in like 15 grinds of pepper, and there you go. They're seasoned. But it's a pain in the butt to toss them around, like make sure that they're evenly coated, but I did my best. So these are really simple. They only take like 15 to 30 seconds on each side. So hopefully I don't... There we go. So 10 to 15, or 15 to 20, 30 seconds on each side. Sorry, my brain is having a fart. So just spread these out, and then yeah, we're good. We're golden. And that's all you really want to look for in these is golden brown and delicioso. Like, okay, I'm going to try and set one for an example. Like, that's what you're looking for, like that little crisping upness. So that's what you're really looking for. And I'm going to reduce the heat a little bit because they're sticking. And these are non-stick pans, and I threw in some oil. So I'm going to reduce the heat and then just move these bad boys around. So I'll see you guys in about 2 minutes total. That is about what you're going for when you want perfectly done scallops. So I'm going to put the heat back up a little bit, and we're going to wait, like, I know I said 30 seconds, but we're going to wait a minute for these ones, just to make sure that they're done. And these are, honestly, to me, they taste like steak, but with like a slight fish flavor to them. But it's not like a fish pill flavor. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, if you haven't had scallops, I really don't know how to describe the taste to you. It tastes like it tastes like scallops. Yeah, it tastes like scallops. It tastes like steak, honestly. Like, the texture is perfect. But, sorry, I'm buttoning up my shirt. But we're going to let these cook for about another 30 seconds, and then we're going to move on to the tilapia. Alright, on to the tilapia. Oh, and another thing about scallops is no matter how hard you clean them, how easily they clean and whatnot, you're always going to get one little sandy bit in every single one. I've never had a scallop that didn't have a little sandy bit. It tastes like, or it feels like a piece of undissolved salt almost. But that's completely normal. It's just, they're so hard to clean that it's not possible to get all the sand out. Excuse me. But we're going to let these cook for 2 minutes on each side. So I'll see you guys in 2 minutes. Flip them over, and then over to the taste test. And then I've got a big announcement at the end of the video. And it is time to flip, and flip we shall. But let me collect my thoughts for a minute. How would you guys like me to do some sushi? I really want to get into sushi because I think that would be really neat. Well, dish to learn, I guess, because there's so many variations of sushi that you couldn't possibly like cook them all in one lifetime. But I think that would be really, really cool. Let me know how you guys feel down in the comments. And we're gonna let these cook for 2 minutes, and then, oh, when was the first time you guys had fish? I want to hear your guys' stories in the comments. But we're gonna let this cook for a minute, and then I'll get back to you guys. As you can see, we've got all of our surf, because we don't really have any turf. Yes, I've been waiting all episode to make that joke. But we've got all our seafood ready, and it's time for the taste test. So first, I'm gonna try the cod. So let me put you up, and here we go. That looks like a beautiful piece of fish. I almost said meat, but well, yeah, technically it is meat. Mmm. It's buttery. It's chewy, which I don't consider a failure. Like some people will say, "Oh, that steak was chewy. It was no good." I love chewy stuff. But I'm definitely making that again. That was very good. Now on to the salmon. Let's see if it falls apart just as easily. Yes, it does. I didn't even need to cut that one because I had to cut the cod. No! I dropped it. Fell back on the plate though. I saved it. Again, very delicious. There's not an overpowering fish taste, which, if prepared correctly, can work with you instead of against you. But that's very good. And I just seasoned the tilapia with some pepper, and that's it. The pepper and the coconut oil that it was cooking in. So let's see how it turned out. If I can get the fork to cooperate with me. There we go. Ooh, it holds its shape. I don't like it when fish, like, flakes, I guess you could call it. Like when you try and cut into it and it just falls to bits. I don't like that. Mmm. Very peppery, but that's because I did like 10 grinds of pepper. And last, but certainly not least, one of the scallops. Sorry, had to eat something off the back of the fork. But look at that hunker. Mmm. Very good, perfectly cooked. I would highly recommend this. But okay, here's my big announcement. I am officially ending season 1. I'm not ending the show. I'm just ending season 1 today. So for about 2, maybe 3 months, I'm not going to record a video. And if that means you want to unsubscribe, I totally understand. Feel free. Like, I totally understand. I understand. But, I'll be ending season 1. I'm going to take a short little break just to spend time with my family as much as I can since they all live X amount of hours away. Excuse me. But I'm going to try and spend time with my family, spend time with my friends and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed season 1 of episode of Cooking with the Cripple. And I will be your host for many more seasons for as long as you guys will have me. But this has been Cooking with the Cripple. I've been your host for 55 episodes. And I will see you guys next season. Bye-bye!